I'm Tony, and this is Philip Sadler, and it gives me great pleasure on behalf of Tomorrow's Company to present with you our deep affection and recognition of your role as Senior Fellow of Tomorrow's Company. I had the privilege of spending some time with you not that long ago, where you shared your reflections on 20 years at Ashridge and the many other things that you've done, and the way in which you see and honour what you've done before by the role that you play with Tomorrow's Company with us now. And it's particularly appropriate to share this today because I think we've all just reflected on the role that you and others have played, but you in particular, in the Tomorrow's Global Talent reports, and that and its key arguments are so dear to your heart and close to your analysis, and that has in some sense been, I think some very strong sense, been reflected in the report that's been produced, means that there could be no sort of finer time for acknowledging the huge contribution that you, Philip Sadler, made to Tomorrow's Company as Senior Fellow. So, Philip, thank you. Add some words, and then Mark and Pat, please, very quickly, within the 5-minute framing, do so as well.
If I'd known this was going to be happening, I'd have been properly dressed for the occasion. I do feel a little bit scruffy standing up here in front of you all. Thank you very much for this, which I shall treasure and honour, along with the signed copy of the report, as part of my Sadler archive, I suppose, that continue to progress through life. And that is the great thing that Tomorrow's Company has enabled me to do, is to keep progressing through life. And which is quite a privilege at my time, at my age, I must say, looking around at some of my contemporaries who sit at home and have nothing to do with their lives. And of course, it's very appropriate to mention the word talent in this context, because one of the great pleasures of working with Tomorrow's Company is all the talent that I have the opportunity to interact with all the time. I spend obviously a lot of time with Pat, who is an extremely talented lady, a great stimulus in terms of thinking, and I'm increasingly spending time with other newer members of the Tomorrow's Company group, and I'm finding that stimulating and quite exciting as well. So, all in all, I'm a very happy fellow, most assistant fellow, and thank you very much. Thank you.
Philip, you've been an enormous strengthening of the Tomorrow's Company team. You were the very first person I approached when I was thinking how we could create the original trustee board for Tomorrow's Company, and since then, what I think has been remarkable is that each time I think I know what your role is, you have pushed the boundaries and you have developed a new and even more relevant role for yourself, moving on from being involved in leading the research originally and the governance as trustee, moving on to the crucial part you played in the successive Restoring Trust reports, the Tomorrow's Global Company reports, and now Tomorrow's Global Talent. So there's a fantastic continuity there, of which a 40-year-old would be very proud. And I believe you're over that age, and I think you should be even more proud. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Part of the consistency has been following with you the fortunes of the Arsenal Football Club.
Indeed, indeed.
Part of it, yes.
Even if theirs hasn't always been consistency.
And that's a great thing I have to cope with, isn't it? Is your love of football.
Yes.
Just to say, thank you for being a mentor, a friend, huge intellectual challenge, making sure that we reach for incredible heights in terms of what we do, but constantly keeping me and I think the organisation firmly on the ground as well. So thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Can I calm down a bit now so that my head will go through?
That's a wrap.